Okay, I'll try going live one more time to see if I get any people that want to ask me some questions. I'm here, I'm live, I'm in my garage on a Tuesday night. I'm willing to ask any, answer any questions you guys might have on any of my videos. Here I am, so ask away. Now, I've had some comments that say I'm pretty much wasting my time doing my videos because none of them are interesting. And that's why I have no subscribers, because my videos are no good. At least that's what some people think. Well, am I wasting my time doing them? Well, am I doing my videos for my own entertainment? Well, I guess so. Well, if anybody wants to know a good drink to have when you're done with doing everything for the day, put a little bit of gin in there, a little bit of margarita mix, and a lot of water so you stay hydrated and you don't have headaches the next day. Because these days, you have to have a good buzz on to deal with all the craziness going in this country today. One thing I can't figure out is when you have a country as big as ours, you need to make a lot of money in order to be able to spend a lot of money. So you have to sell your products and goods in this country to make money to spend money. It seems like the people leading this country right now are just leading on credit. They're maxing out our credit cards, maxing out our credit, but they're not making money to help pay off the money we spend. Our country has so many assets we can sell to make money. We have fuel, we have natural gas, we have so many things we can sell in the world that the world needs. But yet we're not selling all of it. Now, if you go on Google, on the internet, and look at the debt clock for our country, you'll see how much money we're spending and how little money we're making to offset the spending. Now, anybody with any common sense, or nowadays I call it rare sense because it's not common anymore, you look at how much money you're spending as a country and how much money you're making as a country by selling our goods. Our steel, our cars, our fuel, our gas, our oil. We have so many assets we can sell. Our corn, our food. We make so many things in this country. So many goods that we can be selling to the rest of the world to make money. We're giving away our weapons to other countries so they can fight a war. I'll be specific. We're giving billions of weapons to Ukraine for nothing. And we spent a lot of money on these weapons. Therefore, we should be paid for our weapons. And if we're not making money on our weapons, we need to get smart and get some leaders and talk about ending the war in Ukraine. Because all they're doing is killing each other with our weapons. Our country's not making money. In fact, we're way in debt. We are so far in debt that we wonder if any of our people in the future will be able to pay for it. Now, we need leaders that think of our country as a business. We sell a product, we make money. We take that money and we invest it back in our country to make more money. You know, that's how common sense works. But it's not common anymore, so I call it rare sense, because very few people have the rare sense, especially people leading this country right now. As a country, we need to sell more goods. We need to sell more things to the rest of the world to make money to compensate for all the money we're spending. I'm just one person in this gigantic world, and I can see this. Why can't the rest of the leaders in this country see the very simple dilemma we are in? We are spending more money as a country than what we have. So we have a gigantic debt and deficit. Our country needs to sell more goods around the world to make money. We need to sell our fuel, make our own fuel again. I've said it before and I'll say it again. We need to sell our fuel around the world, our natural gases. We need to sell our vehicles around the world. We have some of the best manufacturers in the world. We need to sell our products around the world. Yes, we need to sell more goods to make sure we have enough money so we don't get in debt, which as a country we are in so much debt. So we need to sell more of our products to make money to pay off the debt. You cannot just rely on the taxpayers and raise taxes to pay for all the things that we're paying for around the world. And other countries in the world need to help us out with the money that they're spending around the world. Leaders need to get together, have meetings with other countries' leaders, and end the war in Ukraine. Because if you end the war and Russia starts to pay to build the country back up that they've destroyed, we can get to a starting point on fixing the problems of the world. So why don't the leaders talk about this kind of thing? It's really that simple. Now, I'm just a car guy. I like making cars perform better, making them faster. You know, just enjoying life. That's my goal. You know, I'm sure most Americans would like to enjoy their life and not worry about the rest of the world. Get our country back on track to where all Americans can just enjoy their life. They work and then they enjoy the fruits of their labor. Well, right now I'm here to answer questions about videos that I've made. I've made quite a few over the years. within budget boosting and mad boosting. I've made a lot of videos. And I'm sure there's lots of questions out there that some people would like to ask me. Now, I did a live video on budget boosting the other day, and I had a few questions, which was okay. Well, I've got this live video here, and no one's asked me any questions yet, so I wonder if anybody's even interested. So, everybody asked the question, what is life? What are we doing this all for? What are we working our lives off for? What are we working for? We're working for our families, we're working for our homes, we're working for our freedoms. Are we getting anywhere? I'm sure there's many people that are car enthusiasts just like me. They work to support their families, to support their livelihood, to support their car hobbies, which is what I like to do. I like to talk about the car hobby. Making cars perform good, take them to the track, enjoy yourself, feel the thrust of the boost. To keep your mind off the rest of the world. Most people have hobbies in order to get them by, to make all the work they're doing worth it. You want to make sure that everything you do results in something. You work hard, you make money, you put that money into things that make you and your family happy. To get by one day from the next. But right now it seems like no matter how hard you work, no matter how many hours you put out, the money doesn't go very far. And the people that we elected to help us make our money go further, they're not doing their job. Because they're in it for themselves. They're in it to make more money for themselves. And all of them have made a lot of money. Every congressman, every senator, when they retire, they've got a lot of money. They become mostly millionaires. And the rest of us work hard all our lives, and we can barely make ends meet from payday to payday. Something needs to change, and it needs to change for the better. We need real people to sit on all the seats in Congress and the Senate and the presidency. All the leaders in government need to be real people, not establishment politicians that have been groomed from birth. They go to these Ivy League schools, they go to these Ivy League colleges, and they go straight to politics, and they've never had a real job. They've never had to make money. They've never had to do labor to make money. They just get money from the seemingly endless government supply of money. It's sad but true. We need real people in all the seats in government right now because they know the pain that everybody's going through. Those are the kind of people we need leading the country. I've never been a political person, Most of my years I spent just working really hard in the military and doing all the things I was told to do. And now I'm retired from it all. And I'm just trying to enjoy the rest of whatever I have left in my hobbies, which are performance vehicles. I like vehicles to perform. I like to make vehicles perform better in as much efficiency as possible. Now, here I am. I'm on a live video, so if anybody has any questions for me, please ask away. If not, well, I will end this video. Well, I hope everybody has a great evening, and I'll try this another day. Good night.